What we are exploring today is just the ghost town of Castle Dome. And it's no wonder that it's so popular because it's so gorgeous. And terrifying. Saw this as we were driving past. I'm pretty sure it's a blimp. We're in jail! Hashtag van life. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming at you live from Yuma, Arizona, or at least the area around Yuma. If you left off at my last video, we've been camping at Fisher's Landing, me and Bunny and a bunch of our friends, but we just departed and said goodbye to everybody, and now Bunny and I are adventuring. We spent the morning exploring around the Yuma Proving Ground and checking out all those military tanks. It was really fascinating. Go check out Bunny's channel if you want more of the actual history of the area, because I just sort of walked around and explored with Tyson. Now we are on our way to Castle Dome, and then a little bit later we're gonna find camp at, I think it's pronounced Meetry Lake, which a friend of the channel told us about. Ironically, we may end up meeting with some of our other friends again, because that's kind of how it goes with your caravan. Even though you say goodbye one moment, you may end up camping in the same spot with them later anyway. So there's a possibility we're going to be meeting up with everyone a little bit later. But for now, let's go explore what Castle Dome is and has to offer. We randomly saw this as we were driving past. I'm pretty sure it's a blimp. Well, that is super interesting.
I definitely think it's good that Ernie did not bring the vodka.
Whoa! Look, it's all lit up. That's neato.
Really? What do you think?
Yeah.
It's very reminiscent of hashtag van life.
Hashtag van life. Okay, so just paid the entrance fee. It's about $20 for an adult. I think it's around $7 for kids. We're doing the self-guided tour, right? Yes, so Bunny just actually downloaded the audio tour so that we can learn as we explore, and then she'll teach me. That's how it's gonna work. Also, for those of you curious, because everything is kind of outdoors, dogs are allowed through here. So if you come here with your little fur pets, huh? If you come here with your little fur babies, you can definitely come in with them. So, a little history about this place. Castle Dome Landing, Arizona is a ghost town in the Castle Dome Mountains of Yuma County in the state of Arizona. From 1864 to 1979, the district's ores were mined successfully for silver. But when 1979 came to a close, the price of silver actually plummeted to such an extent that it was no longer profitable. So the Castle Dome mines were closed, and now what we are exploring today is just the ghost town of Castle Dome.
Okay, this is the posse house, so we can turn up the volume and then we can listen.
The posse house would have been where the deputies hung out. The curator wanted to honor the veterans of World War II and all other current and retired military. It all started in 1998 with the curator's dad's first signature, Alan Armstrong, single-engine combat instructor.
Apparently, during the 1930s, during the height of the Great Depression, a lot of people coming west were looking for jobs and work on farms, but because there weren't so many, there was only so many that were available, a lot of those people ended up here at Castle Dome. Whoa. It's really, really neat. I am not walking on the path. I need to get back on the path. Oops. It's really, really neat to wander this little town and see so much history and culture even. So they made a little display here of all the different mines. And these are only a few of them, apparently. There are hundreds of mines here in the Castle Dome district. You can see that's Castle Dome, and then a few others. Again, if you want a more in-depth experience here, go check out Bunny's video. She'll definitely give a much better history lesson than I can. It's a dollhouse! Wow, that's tiny and terrifying. Come on. Oh no! We're in jail! It's kind of creepy in here. Oh no! Woo! There's a trail here that'll take you down, I believe, to the Castle Dome mines that you can explore. Unfortunately, we're out of time. This place closes at 5. Sorry, the light is just a little harsh. And right now we got like 15 minutes till close. Bunny said it's about a mile down the trail to walk there, so it's not really far, but we don't have time to go explore it right now. So if you find yourself here and you have the time, be sure to go check that out.
Head south on Midri Lake Road. Continue on Midri Lake Road for half a mile.
Ooh, it's super bright. Don't know if you can see. Okay, so we're driving. We just finished up at Castle Dome because it closed, and now we're on our way to Mitri Lake, however you pronounce it, I'll double check, to go find camp. Charles and friends have already gone ahead and found camp, so they dropped us a pin, and hopefully good evening. So we just pulled up to a nice spot. Our friends Maddie Van Halen and Greg from Fit for Expedition actually told us about this spot, and it's a really beautiful lake. There appears to be a lot of like free camping around this area, around this lake. It was pretty packed when we drove through, and it's no wonder that it's so popular because it's so gorgeous. But because we're traveling with Ernie and Brandy, who have the large bunkhouse bus, and they're also like, the bus is also pulling behind like their trailer for their VW bus, there were only so many spots that they could fit. So technically the spot they ended up choosing, while it isn't one of the super pretty spots we passed, it's actually not that bad because it's kind of like tucked in a corner. So we just created a circle with our caravan. It's really funny because just this morning, we said goodbye to everybody, and as it turns out, some of us ended up in the same place again anyway. So, yay, not exactly a goodbye to our friends, just a see you later.
For my limbs. Whatever would I...
Have some cheese right there on the floor. There's your cheese, because you're being so patient.
Tonight, we're taking it super easy, obviously. I'm currently making soup in my Joule. We're just like chilling out around a campfire. I have a feeling we're gonna call it an early night though, because we stayed up so late last night. It's really good vibes overall. Now that you've seen what camp kind of looks like, we're actually going to go for a walk, just a few of us, around the lake to go for a little nature walk. Ironically, we may end up between the we woke up and that's not what I was saying. Tonight, we're taking it super easy. There's a snake over there. Don't go into that room.
There's a legit snake.
Oh my god! Ah! Bit the crap out of me, and I'm like, ah!